Hello everyone, welcome to the guest bedroom. This is where I think the best lighting would be for this type of video. Let me just, yeah, there we are. My phone's on a stand. Anyways, so the idea of this video is just me showing off a few dolls I made. But, just kind of sharing my hand craftiness. So let's just cut to it and get to the first doll. Alright, so this is my Lumberjack doll. I drew him in church one morning, and then I decided to make him. I actually started the day I made him. Drew him up. So he can stand on his own. He's technically not finished. He's just a prototype anyways. So the idea is right here, there's a little divot that would be drilled out, and then he'd have a bunch of little tools he could work with. And yes, these little suspenders do come undone. And so does this. You can take off his jacket. Let me get that back on there. The idea of the doll was to have as much play features as I possibly could think of. I do have a hat planned out for him, although I do have a substitute hat for the dude at the moment. Let me just get that. This isn't the final hat, but it's a substitute. And to those who are like, is that? Yes, that is. That is what it is. Alright, time for his companion. This was I don't remember his first name, but his last name is Flapjacks. So these are the Flapjack. This is the Flapjack couple. We got the Mr. and Mrs. She also has a hat. Oh, I'll put that on later. Yeah. Oh boy. All right, and there's Mrs. Flapjacks. She's somewhat similar. The only difference is I haven't added all of her accessories yet. She's missing a little skirt thing, a little brown skirt that reaches to the, I'd say the laces of her boots. And then she's also missing her blue flannel. But she does have a hat as well. And, oh, there's another thing. This guy has a ring. If he can stand back up. No, he's just, okay. And then this one has a ring as well. A little more fancy. But, one thing I decided to do is kind of go for a homemade look. So this is wood, along with this. The hair I super glued on in a pattern. And then it's just tied together with this ribbon. I have yet to taper that down. The boots I also made, that's just fabric, onto some wood. I think that's balsa wood. But anyways, so, yeah, and then it's all zip tied on. Same with the man. He's made of wood. And then it's just some acrylic paints. He has a little more detailed boots because he, cuts down trees. She has. I'm planning on giving her a hatchet, but yeah, he's more of the hard outside worker. Alright, so the next doll I've actually kind of always wanted to make, and I was curious if I can make it, and I kind of did. I'm going to need a seat for him because he's definitely more of the ragdoll type. His hat was actually made first, but we're going to show him off the whole thing. I'm still working on his hands, so I just have a couple of doll hands rubber band underneath his cuffs. But anyways, here he is. It's just a homemade Woody doll. Yep. There you go. Alright, so if we look at his boots, these are soft. They're not wood. They have little spurs on the back. That's just something from Hobby Lobby with a star button type of thing. The bottoms of the boots, this is also on the other dolls. These are like for the bottom of your chairs so they don't scrape up your floors. I've had this sort of leather looking material that I use for the boots. The jeans are actually jean material. So, yeah, they're actually, he actually can flop around and all that. Alright, so his head is also made out of wood. That's one thing that I wanted to do with this guy as well, was make his head out of wood. You know, it's not the most movie accurate, but I'd say it's pretty serviceable. He's got a little badge. This I got off online. His arms, they do flop. When making him, this arm actually came off when I was making it, and I was like, no way. But yeah, the buttons, they're actually the same type of buttons, but they're pearl white as like they're snap-ons, but they're not snapping on, so, because I just did it into the fabric. Yeah, as I said, his hands are just plastic for now. His head is zip tied on as well. One thing that I actually added as well was his little pull string. So this is the part of the video where I tell you that I definitely did not forget to charge Woody up so that his pull string would actually make sound. Yeah, I've definitely been prepared for this video and definitely have not been waiting, letting his battery die out. Anyways, back to the video. Now, as we wait for the Woody to charge up, we're going to look at this. Now, this is the Woody hat, and yes, it is official size. So they're very similar in size. I wouldn't say they're the exact, but very, very close. So this is made out of a leather-looking ribbon, and around here, through the actual hat, it actually has a leather lacing. This is just a regular leather band. And yeah, it's actually the first thing I made of the Woody doll months before I even thought, hey, I'm going to make a Woody doll. Now with Woody hopefully charged up enough, we're going to actually listen to his voice lines. They're just straight from the movie, so it's just, it does go slow as well.
Reach for the sky.
But yeah, it's just a simple...
You're my favorite deputy. Somebody's poisoned the water hole.
So this will probably just sit up on a shelf until I have kids so that they can play with it and probably destroy it. But that's alright, because it's going to be destroyed eventually anyways.
This town ain't big enough for the two of us.
So there's a, I think there's,
There's a snake in my boot.
I think there is 7 lines plus an additional one of just the theme song for the show.
I'd like to join your posse, boys, but first I'm going to sing a little song.
Which I probably won't be able to play.
Giddy up, Honda. We got to get this wagon train moving.
You know, because of copyright reasons, but you'll probably hear the very beginning and the very end of it. Anyway, so I actually got that to fit on there. But the main subject of the video is actually this. Exe homo qui est Petus. Now this guy was done slightly different. Yes, it's all still sewn. He has the denim overalls. There goes his hat. The hat is also a type of ribbon, hot glue. It was way much better because I figured out a hold and mold process. Look at that. Looks so much better. The straps of the overalls actually do come undone. So there's access to the battery pack right there. That's also how I make the pull string go slow, is I have a mini vibrating pull string. Let's just button that back up. There's a little patch right here. He has his bandana as well. It's not the best bandana in the world, but it's serviceable. He has that little gold tooth. The difference between this one and all the other ones is this is full-on plastic. I made some files one day. Well, the story goes is I actually wanted to get some files, and then the website that I tried to get them from didn't accept my card. so I learned how to 3D model in one night, and this is the result of it. Minus the eyebrows, I added those later. But yeah, his hands are also modeled. This is modeled. This is all plastic. His boots, while simple, are still modeled. It's all held together by zip ties. But yeah, and I found 9 phrases online, and then I took one from the movie. So we have. Then we also have. Followed by. The reason why I'm putting them by the cameras because I don't know how the quality is going to be. I'll actually let you get a view of the pull string as well. It does get stuck sometimes, so you just have to readjust it. Eureka! All right. This one should be from the movie because it felt incomplete without it. But yeah, that's Stinky Pete. Took a while to get done. Also, these are magnets, so it's not that difficult. Although it is, you have to be intentional of unstrapping. It's not just going to come off. But yeah, I didn't remodel him soon after I made this guy, but I have to finish his hat, and I don't know, maybe I'll make another one. Who knows? And there's all the dolls together. This is a very low quality video, but hey, when you're low on budget, you've just gotta do what you can with what you got. Anyways, I hope you all have a great day, and hope you enjoyed this video enough. But yeah, bye-bye.